In the next up and coming years, it's very probable that I become one of the most influential forces to the youth, a beacon of hope, a man so undeniable that his presence alone communicates volumes that words could not compare. See, I've been away for a little while, my friends, and in this little hiatus of mine, I've suffered severe mutations. The type of transformation that take a boy into a man into a king, and a king into a myth. Imagine having or being perceived as this man with all the answers. You got everything figured out. You were accustomed to this specific lifestyle, to having to work the most unhumane, subservient jobs, all for the sake of protecting this passion, this purpose, this truth. Heavens knows I've suffered. They say it costs to be a boss, and I've paid the price. Everything was paid up front. There was no payment plans, there was no discounts. With all that being said, Kemet is no longer that frail, innocent kid you once knew. That too humble for his own good type kid. That kid has been dead ages ago. Embrace these nuances of what I'm becoming. Because even if I wanted to remain that, it's humanly impossible to remain that kid, because all these metamorphoses I've underwent has forced me to look into deeper crevices within myself that I was once oblivious to or scared to look into. This ugliness, this void, this shadow work of this wounded man who could no longer proceed into the next level before addressing those minor issues that the kid he once was still suffered from. And I had to revisit that kid multiple times to make sure this new man, remains in this perpetual childlike state, this creative state of curiosity. Not childish, but childlike. So inevitably the man will change and transcend into the very next stage of evolution. And my next stage of evolution is gold. That's why no matter what was going on in these setbacks, in these detours, I've kept it presidential. I kept it graceful. I kept it elegant. Because I know that those setbacks did not define me. I refuse to accept that some subservience, perpetual, second-class existence, a forever nobody was not the fate I chose for myself. So in me becoming gold, when I walk into a room, my presence is felt. Not because I'm the loudest, but because I've done a work that is so undeniable that I communicate from a subatomic level, on a DNA level, that everybody is able to feel this exemplification of discipline, this pursuit of a dream, regardless of what might be going on in the world, or what might be going on in my life, or what perception people have of me. But let's talk about it. These very same people were quick to judge, quick to throw stones, and make it seem like they are so righteous. These sanctimoniacs, these part-time, only when it's convenience activists. But that me and you know, behind the scene, they do way more nefarious things that we could imagine. But they're so quick to judge. But all of that does not stop me. Because the path I'm on, it takes some level of insanity to be able to withstand the existential load that comes with becoming the man of preeminence, the man of great grandeur, the congruent man. So, this new stage of life, the equation is very simple: 1 + 1 = 3. Synergy. And I'm doing all of this in reverence to what aspirations I'm pursuing and my genetic upkeeping, where I come from, my community. We are, therefore I am. Ubuntu. The equation has changed. Now is 1 + 1 = 3. Synergy. The vibrational frequency of right now has become gold. Has become presidential. So may God have mercy on my enemies. Because heavens know I won't have no mercy. So ladies and gents, welcome or welcome back to the experience of a lifetime, the evolution of a man, the rebirth of an artist. God willing, God bless. I will see you at the top.